our דברי תורה is לעילוי נשמת רעיה בת חמרה מירה ואליעזר הכהן בן עדינה, רוח השם תחם בחילת, תהי נשמתם תשועה בצורכם. מוריי ורבותיי, זרע שמשון, פרשת ויחל. Listen to the beautiful זרע שמשון. ראו קרא השם בשם בצלאל בן אורי בן חור. Yesterday we spoke about why Betzalel, if you remember the beautiful chidush of the Zera Shimshon, why it was so important to know that Betzalel was the grandchild of Chur. Why? Because Borei Olam want to show the Jewish nation, even though you killed Chur, the grandchild is coming here, meaning I erased the sin. I erased the sin of the money, and I erased the sin of killing Chur. Chur was the son of Miriam. Come to Zera Shimshon today, and just the opposite. And he flip what I told you yesterday completely different. So I don't understand. Rashi right? Who is Chur? Chur is the son of Miriam. So there is Zera Shimshon right. We mentioned already Chur in parshat Kitisa. Why over there Rashi do not mention that Chur is the son of Miriam? Why only here? Why? Because Borei Olam show every generation. Borei Olam show Moshe Rabbeinu in every generation who is going to be the leader, who is going to be the one that's going to take over. Most likely he also show Moshe Rabbeinu Chur. He show Betzalel that came from Chur because Chur sacrificed his life. So the question is why? Now, you might going to say it like we said yesterday, that the reason that you mentioned that he is the grandchild of Chur, to give him respect. Come to Zera Shimshon and write the opposite. The opposite. Now that the Jewish nation know that he is the grandchild of Chur, they're gonna be upset twice. First of all, before we choosing judge or leader, Borei Olam asked Moshe Rabbeinu to go to be Nimlach with the Jewish nation. David, you know what Nimlach? Go and ask permission. Before you choosing a rabbi in the community, you have to ask the community that you want the rabbi to be your rabbi. Imagine this if you come to a community, brilliant, what is the question? And you ask in the community, tell me, do you want to choose a rabbi that is the grandchild of the one that you murder? You know what the embarrassment? First of all, just to look at them every day and to remember that you're the one that killed the grandparent. Second, you're also afraid that he's going to revenge you. Now he's going to have revenge. Imagine yourself if I know, God forbid, that the Jewish nation killed my father or my grandfather. Imagine yourself. And they choose in this community, the very own community that killed my father, choose me to be the leader. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the most strict rabbi in the world history. Every judgment, I'm going to go ballistic. Why? What goes down comes down. How can it be that he's the son of Chur? Why you mention it? Why you even mention it? But you mention it, we don't like it. We don't want them to be. A. And B, the embarrassment. The embarrassment to look in somebody. When you steal money, what's the problem of stealing money? If you steal money, God forbid, in one of the community, we had one time, the doctor was here, whatever, I'm not going to mention the name. Somebody stole his money. And this person didn't show up in the community for almost 2 years. Because the doctor found out that he stole his money. Do you know what the embarrassment? You didn't steal money, you killed his father. Do you know what the embarrassment? Who want to have a leader that every time you look at them, you remind, wait. We are the one that killed his father. For what we killed his father? We killed his father because his father didn't want us to do the idols. So you remind yourself the idol and you remind yourself that you're the murderer. And last but not least, who said that his grandfather was a tzaddik? The Jewish nation can come and say, if the grandfather was so tzaddik, how come God didn't save him? If God didn't save him, meaning he's not a tzaddik. If he's not a tzaddik, why are you choosing his grandchild to be the leader? There's three downsides to choose Betzalel. The first downside is Betzalel is the one that we killed his grandfather. Maybe he's going to revenge us. The second, to remind that you are the one that killed his grandfather is embarrassment. And last but not least, if his grandfather was so tzaddik, why are you choosing him? Come Rashi, and in one word of Rashi, answer all the questions. What Rashi said this week, parasha? Piresh Rashi, Chur bena shel Miriam היה. Hur was not only, Hur is not only the grandfather. You know who is Bibi Kolon? You know who is the mother of Hur? Miriam. And Miriam is the one that did so much favor to the Jewish nation. If not for the father, do it for the grandmother. What's the grandmother? She's the one that saved the babies, if you remember. She's the one that you had water to drink for 40 years. Why do we have water? She's the one that was singing with the Jewish nation. She's the one that because of her, Moshe Rabbeinu came to the world. If not for Miriam, Moshe Rabbeinu will never be exist. So come Rashi and write, if not for his grandfather, don't worry. You still obligated endless favor to this child. You know why? Because the wisdom came from Miriam. The water came from Miriam. Moshe Rabbeinu came from Miriam. Miriam was the one that brought so much blessing. All the children, all of you that got saved, the whole Jewish nation was supposed to be dead. There's only two women that saved the Jewish nation. All the babies. What's the name of the two? The two babies? The two women? What's the name of the two women? That because who is Shifra Ba? Yocheved and Miriam. The mother of Miriam, the wife of Amram, the mother of Moshe Rabbeinu, and the sister of Moshe Rabbeinu. Now you understand why Rashi right here. Remember that Hur is the son of Miriam. Because if not, who want Hur? Who want Bezalel? I don't want Bezalel. Don't choose him only because his grandfather. Choose him because of Bibi Kolon. His grandmother. You know what's the name of the grandmother? The mother of the grandfather? Miriam. And because Miriam did so much good, now we understand why Rashi had to put it here and to emphasize who is the son of Miriam. Why did I need to know about it? Because only for who, logic-wise, it doesn't make sense that you're going to choose the grandchild. Nobody wants to have a grandchild of a person that got killed. Maybe he's not a tzaddik. Nobody wants to have a grandchild that will remind us that we killed his grandfather. Nobody wants to have a grandchild that can maybe revenge us for what we did with the grandpa. But who didn't come only from Bezalel didn't only came from Hur. Bezalel came also from Miriam and Neviah. And Miriam did so much good to the Jewish nation. If you have mercy in your heart, Miriam was such a righteous woman. If you realize that nothing good, nothing bad can ever come, nothing bad can ever come from Miriam, you're going to choose that grandchild because grandchild came from Hur, that came from Miriam. Very simple. Rashi answered all the questions. You're afraid? No, he's not going to revenge. Miriam never had any revenge. You're afraid that it's going to remind you the bad things that you did? Because of Miriam, even though we did so bad, we had water for 40 years. So nobody will remind you any bad. Nobody will revenge on you. And you're going to see only good. If not for Hur, remember Miriam. In one word of Rashi, this is what the Zera Shimshon writes. Every word, the Rabbi Rebbe have many discourse that he made in one extra Rashi. One Rashi. Come the Zera Shimshon and write in one beautiful Rashi. Why do we need to know that Hur is the son of Miriam? Because the only reason that the Jewish nation accept Hur to be there is because he was the son of Miriam. If not for the son of Miriam, they will never let the grandchild Bezalel to be the one. They choose him because Bezalel ben Uri ben Hur. Exactly, because of the Avlo. And who is the Avlo? Miriam. Miriam was the Bibi Kolon, the, how do you call it? The grandmother, yes. Savta Rabba in Hebrew. Not Savta, Savta Rabba. Bibi Kolon, Savta Rabba. And Miriam did so much good. The Jewish nation had so much hakarat tov, appreciation and obligation. They accept Bezalel with a smile in the face. Yom Tov u'mevorach.